Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we see them. Some people gonna lose their mind today. But before we even get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ, and also follow us on Instagram. The channel, DREAMERSPRO, same name of the channel. That's the easiest way if y'all want to reach me, right? And people have been reaching out to me and all of that. But anyway, let's get into this topic. All right. So it was just a few days ago, quite literally, that we produced a series of shows that was centered on Shaquille O'Neal omitting LeBron James from certain lists, right? The first list involved him being ranked below MJ and Kobe at number 3. That pissed off some people out there. The second list was when Shaq doubled down, when he now released his his starting 5, where he omitted LeBron from the starting 5. We produced a show about it. A lot of people had a lot of things to say, and it was a great show, right? So just this morning, just when I thought that, well, this is over with, and to be honest with you, we had already shot the videos that we already had, and then as I'm preparing, I just looked and I said, oh, wait a minute. There's another story here. I'm like, okay, let's touch on this quickly, right? Maybe some people will be interested in this story here. So I came across an article here from Fadeaway World with the following headline stating, Shaquille O'Neal selects his all-time starting 5, explains why there's no room for LeBron James. Shaquille O'Neal knows people will be pissed off about LeBron James being excluded from his all-time starting 5. Well, at least y'all are honest with it. Because, in fact, folks, that's exactly what occurred. People lost their damn minds. But before we even get into what Shaq's explanation is, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into what this article says here. All right, really Shaquille's explanation. It says Shaquille O'Neal appeared on New Heights podcast recently, where he was asked to name his all-time starting 5. O'Neal went with a power-packed lineup, but there was one notable exclusion. Stephen Curry at the 1, O'Neal said, Kobe at the 2, MJ at the 3, Tim Duncan at the 4, and me at the 5. Nobody's beating that team. Leaving LeBron out was an interesting decision, and O'Neal addressed it immediately. Listen to this. I don't know how your guys are going to edit it, O'Neal stated. But let's just say I did that to somebody that didn't like us. And they'll lead off with Shaq excludes LeBron. And it causes like unnecessary beef. I hate doing these lists because I don't want people to think I'm dissing them. But you ask me, my team, I need a shooter. I need the best shooter in the world, O'Neal continued. Second guy I name is a guy who I helped raise. I know he's a effing dog. I know what he's going to do. And the other guy is Jordan, is the guy everybody looks up to. I know Kobe is going to be trying to do what Jordan trying to do. So you got Steph shooting threes. When I get double, O'Neal added, Kobe and Micheal doing this inner thing. And then you got the big fundamental taking that MFer, facing up, shooting off the glass. And then you got me That's my team. Even with James, who has won 4 titles, 4 MVPs, 4 Finals MVP, 4 MVPs, 1 scoring title, and 1 assist title in his career not on it, this is a great team. Let's have a look at his selections. Stephen Curry is O'Neal's point guard. He is and one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Curry has 4 titles and 4 These dudes are breaking down this list according to their accolades. 1 Finals MVP, 2 MVPs, and a scoring title in his career. He has made 11 All-Star and All-NBA team. O'Neal's former teammate, Kobe Bryant, is a shooting guard. Bryant won 5 titles, 2 Finals MVPs, and 1 MVP, and 2 scoring titles with the Los Angeles Lakers. He made 18 All-Star teams, 15 All-NBA, and 12 All-Defense. Michael Jordan, widely regarded as the greatest player of all time, has to be slotted in at the small forward in this team. Jordan won 6 titles, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 MVPs, 1 Defensive Player of the Year, 10 scoring titles in his career. He made 14 All-Star team, 11 All-NBA, and 9 All-Defensive teams. Tim Duncan got the nod. Okay. O'Neal chose himself as center, and this is the one instance where someone can't be called out for being biased. He won 4 titles, blah, 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 blah. And then the article then goes on to say a few things. First of all, let me say this. I don't think Shaq was making up his starting 5 based on this guy has 5 MVPs. No. I think Shaq is looking at it from a basketball standpoint. Hence the reason he didn't bring up accolades. Right? The only soft accolade one could say is Stephen Curry, because you can say, okay, great, but there's no real accolade for shooting. Right? There's no like the best shooter this year in the NBA award. There's none of that. So Shaq is making his judgments based off of his basketball eye test from what he's seen. And he's looking at it from the team that he feels will give him the best chance. Now, I said this in the other show and I'm going to say it again. Generally, when starting 5s are made, they usually pick the best player at that respective position. So who's the greatest point guard of all time? People say Magic Johnson. Then you go, 2 guard, Jordan. Then people will say LeBron James, and number 3, all the people argue Larry Bird, whoever. Number 4, you may say Tim Duncan. And then number 5, you can now go with Kareem, Shaq, whoever the hell you want to go with. Generally, that's how people construct their list. But in this case, you asked him his list. And now he's including himself in this scenario where he now constructed this list, right? But him having Jordan and Kobe, first of all, just think about a team that had Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant on it. It's like, can you imagine what a devastating team that would be? You ain't even got to name nobody else, to be honest with you. You ain't even got to name Shaq. You ain't got to name Stephen Curry. You ain't got to name Tim Duncan. Bro, you got a team with Kobe and Jordan. You would have the best scoring punch in the history of the universe. Literally. Like, then you have 2 all-NBA caliber defenders that are great help side defenders and excellent on-the-ball defenders. Bro, I feel you, Shaq. I feel you, son. I feel you, Shaq. I feel this list. I feel it. So what I want to know is, pause, for the people that's going to say, oh, what you mean? Pause. Let me just say that. All right. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think about what Shaq's explanation is. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments. We're going to catch you on the next show and I'm out. Peace.